Today I am going to give the introduction about so as we have studied in its first chapter the different types of motherboards, their characteristics and what are the components will be held in a motherboard. So today we are going to study about the next chapter, that is a chapter 4, data structure. So here, as you know that, so data is nothing but it is a collection of raw facts, numbers, figures and the statistics which is need to be processed. So whatever the data we are giving, it is in terms of numbers, alphabets. Okay, so these data should be accommodated somewhere in a memory, somewhere in a computer. So that is a memory. So that memory representation should be held with the help of this structure. Okay, so here whatever the data we are giving, we are not giving only a single form of data. We are not giving only a single type of data. We are giving different types of data. For example, if I am considering the student record, in student record we have student name which is in alphabet form, so student register number which is in number format, so fees which is will be in decimal format. So here we are choosing different forms of data. So that data should be processed and it should be stored in a computer. So that organizing of the data will be held by a structure called data structure. Okay, so hence data structure is a way of organizing and managing of data in a memory and providing the space for the in a memory for the particular data. So here in a data structure, so this data structure is also one of the fact of giving and storing and organizing the data in a memory so that it should be in an efficient manner for designing the algorithms, because we are not only using a single form of data, we are using different types of data in order to resolve those data, in order to process those data. So here process means doing some calculation or manipulation. Okay, so here whenever we are doing some manipulation or calculation, we require certain algorithms, that is a step-by-step procedure. So that algorithms will be organized by this data structure. Okay, so here next we have is the data representation. Why we need to go for data representation? So here, as you know that, so whatever the data we are giving, we are not giving only some few limits of data, only some few form of data. We are giving a lot of data to the computer for processing. So here this data representation will help us to manage our memory. Memory management will be there. So in order to manage the memory, so because if here in case of memory, so here we have so many blocks. Suppose if one data will be storing here and another data will be storing here, then these all blocks will be left unused, so that some of the memory will be get wasted. So what this data representation or the data structure will do, it will organize the data either serially or in some particular format so that the memory will be utilized completely. Okay, so the memory management will be done efficiently. So because of that thing, we require a data representation. And one more thing, whenever we are choosing this data representation, so the data representation will also reduce the task of whatever the complexity will be arised in a data structure, because it will segregate the data. Segregation means the bifurcation or separation. So integer, for integer it will give some storage location, for floating it will give separate storage location, in case of arrays it will give separate storage location, in case of similar types of data it will make some separate location. So based on that, so we can easily utilize those data and we can easily process whatever the operation we want to do on that data. So the computer it is also helpful for the computer that whenever the data is required, so it can easily take that data and it can easily be manipulate that. Okay, so here classification of data structure. So here in classifications of data structure, particularly we have two types of data structure. One is a primitive data structure, another one is a non-primitive data structure. So primitive data structure is a type of data structure which will be operated on the machine level format. So directly operated by the machine. Which machine? Of course, computer machine. computer will directly read the data and it will operate automatically. So such form of data are termed as the primitive data structure. Whenever we are taking the data structure in terms of primitive data structures are those data structures which is directly operated by the machine. Directly operated by the machine in the sense directly operated by the computer. Okay, machine in the sense here computer. For example, here we have so many primitive forms of data, that is int, float, char, pointer. You people already studied this in your first PU. Okay, what is int? Int means it is integer. For integer, how many bytes it requires? It requires 2 bytes, is it? So whenever we are taking this int, so automatically this 2 byte will be allotted by the computer itself, is it not? Okay, whenever we are giving integer form of data, some integer numbers like 2, 10, okay, so whatever the numbers, integer numbers we are giving, so that numbers whenever we are giving, by the computer itself directly it allocates 2 bytes of memory for this data. So that is directly operated by, we are not mentioning here, we are not mentioning any bytes for the particular data. So directly what the computer will do, it will check that yes, which form of data, yes, it is a integer form of data. For this it will allocate the 2 bytes. Okay, so simultaneously if we are giving for float, so float means decimal number, point numbers. Float means decimal number or point numbers like 5.5, 6.78, 6. So this form of numbers. So for these type of numbers, so 4 bytes of memory will be allocated. For each decimal number, 4 bytes of memory will be allocated. 4 bytes of memory means, so here whenever we are giving any decimal number, so the computer will check that yeah, it is containing point, precision will be there. So we should given by the 4 bytes should be provided for that particular data. Okay. Simultaneously in case of char means character or alphabet. For a single alphabet, 1 byte will be given by this. So hence these primitive data structures are termed as the machine, directly operated by the machine. Understood? Okay. So whenever we are taking the primitive data structures, so it indicates that it is directly operated by the machine. Again, it is one of the important question. In examination, they are going to ask what is a primitive data structure, what are the non-primitive data structures. Okay, let us come to the non-primitive data structures. So these data are very simple because we know that what are the integers. From the childhood, so we are going to be reading these. Integers means what, float means what, char means what. Okay, so that all. Pointer, I'll tell you in my future classes. Okay, so what is pointer, how exactly it will be. So whenever we are considering this primitive data, so these are simple, is it not? So if we are taking integer means it is very small number. Okay, so if we are taking float means everyone know that the decimal numbers will be what it will be. So if we are taking alphabets means it is a common one. Okay, so these data are very simple compared to this primitive data structure. Our non-primitive data structure are more complex. Understood? So here primitive data structures are very simple compared to this. These non-primitive data structures are more complex and they are not operated directly by the machine. Non-primitive data structures are directly not operated by the machine. Okay. So here there are 2 types of non-primitive data structures, arrays and list. Along with this we also have files, but files we are not using much. Okay. So sometimes files will be both primitive and sometimes it will be non-primitive. But here the main things it will come as the arrays and the list. So arrays here in next future chapters you have what is arrays and all in the next future topics. So there I will explain you what is this array. It is also some type of structure. Okay, like for a dining hall, we are saying that it is a dining hall. How? By saying its structure. For this classroom, for the classroom we are indicating yes by saying the structure we can say that it is a classroom. How? By saying the structure, because there will be the benches will be there, tables will be there. In case of dining hall, there will be some dining table will be there, chairs will be there. The arrangement, okay, so indicates that what type of structure it is. Likewise, here also based on the structure, so the data structure will be divided into the primitive one and non-primitive. In non-primitive data structures are very complex data structures, and these data structures are not operated by the machine directly. So these data structures are list, arrays and the files. to say these are the data structures where the data will be accommodated in the memory linearly or in a sequence, one after the other. Okay, so whatever the data we are storing in a computer, the computer will read the data and those data will be stored linearly. Linearly in the sense in a sequence, one by one. Okay, so simultaneously in case of non-linear data structures, the data structures, of course it is giving some structure, but it is not in a order. One data will be stored here, another data will be stored in somewhere else, like it is some tree format. Okay, so in tree we are having different branches where the leaves will be accommodated in a different all the branches likewise. So here the non-linear data structures. Okay, so in deep we are going to study in a future class. Okay, let us come to the primitive data structures. As I said that primitive data structures are those data structures so which is directly operated by the machine, which is directly handled by the machine. Handled by the machine means whatever the memory it has been required, that much of memory will be allocated by the machine. After using that memory, after the task will be ended, again the memory will be taken back. Okay, so that is the primitive one. So here we are going to study about what are the operations will be performed on primitive data structures. So here we have create operation, so that destroy operation, then select operation and the update operation. Okay, so here create operation. So create operation in a primitive data structure is to allocate the memory whenever it is required for the data. So this create operation is used to allocate the data for a particular memory, how much memory is required. As I said that for integer we require 2 bytes of memory. So directly the memory will be get allocated. Whenever we are processing some task, for example, you people have done your programs last year in a first PU. So many programs you have done to reverse the number, to find the Fibonacci series of the numbers, and you have done the program to find the occurrence of a digit. So there are all you are giving the numbers. So that numbers before processing it will going to be stored in a memory. So that will be done by the create operation. Okay. So next we have the destroy operation. Whatever the memory will be allocated by the create operation, so that memory will be destroyed automatically. Destroyed means removing. Whatever the slots has been given in a memory, okay, so that slots will be taken back after the processing automatically. We are not doing anything by the machine itself. Machine itself is allocating the memory, and after performing all the tasks, so again it is taking that back, the whole memory, how much it has been allocated. So that is called the destroy of the memory. So next we have is the select operation. So select, whenever we require some data, in a huge amount of data we want to take some few data. So that is the select operation will be help us. Okay, it select from the particular location where exactly it is present. Okay, in a memory all the data will be stored. Okay, but it has containing some address, some addresses, some locations it will going to be stored. So from there it will go and select which data we want. Okay, so that is doing by the select operation. So next we have is the update operation. Update means the changes. Okay, so if we want to remove that data, and we want to, in place of that data we want to give some other data. So at that time what happens? The changing will be takes place. Updation means the manipulation or changes. So that changes of the data can also be performed in a primitive data structure. So this is about the operations of primitive data structure. So in today's class we studied about what is data structure, what do you mean by data, what do you mean by data structure. What data is nothing but it is a collection of raw facts, so which is need to be processed. Okay, so here data structure is nothing but it is a way of organizing or managing of data in order to allocate the memory space. So that is called the data structure. So then representation of data. Why we need to go for representation of data? Because of the memory efficiency. We can write the algorithm efficiently. Then here the time is also be reduced, and the data allocation and deallocation. Allocation means memory will be allocated automatically and it will be deleted automatically. So that can be done because of that we are going for data representation. Then we studied about the classification of data. In classification of data we have primitive data and non-primitive data structures. Whereas in primitive data structures we have int, float, char, pointer. That is a simple form of data. Whereas in non-primitive data structures we have arrays, list, files, and in arrays linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Finally we studied about the operations on the primitive data structures. So that is create operation which will going to allocate the memory for the data. Then destroy operation where the data will be deleted automatically. Whatever the not data, the memory will be deleted automatically for which the data has been allotted. Then select operation is used to change the location of the data, or we can also change the data whenever it is required. Updation is we also be changing of data or manipulation, any changes if it required, so we can do that. So this we studied in this class. Next class we are going to study about the further.